everybody, this is Jacob Nolly, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how and why you can use the Google Local Services integration inside of ServiceTitan. So as you can see here, I'm inside of a ServiceTitan tenant and I've gone to Settings, Integrations, Marketing Integrations, and you'll see a lot of things here. The first one you're going to see is this Google Local Services leads option. Basically, the point of this integration is to allow you to have a booking option on your Google Local Service ads as they're shown to customers. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click Edit. If you haven't set this up, it'll be off by default. And the first thing we have to do is actually edit an account. So to begin this process, you're actually going to already have needed to completely finish setting up a Google Local Services account and getting Google Guaranteed and all of that process. But once you've done that, you can come in here and set up an account. We've done one here. And basically what you do is you'll select the business units that are associated with this account. Maybe not all of them are associated with every account. You can set up multiple locations here. You'll put in the street address, city, state, and zip, and the business name. All of that, and including the phone number and site URL, need to match the Google My Business account that's tied to your Google Local Services account. If they don't match, it's not going to work. The second thing that we need to do is add in the Google CID number that is associated with this GLSA account and the verticals that we're going to tie to it. So as you can see here, there's a bunch to pick from. You basically pick the verticals that you're going to associate with that CID. Now, the important thing to note here is that the address section up here, this is talking about the GMB account associated with the GLSA account. This down here is associated with the GLSA account specifically. You can add multiple GLSA accounts to one location, as you can have many GLSA accounts associated with one GMB account. So once you've done that, it's basically going to be in this pending status. It's going to say submitted right here, and then it typically takes a couple of days for it to get approved. And once it's approved, you can activate this integration, but not before you've completed the rest of the steps. The second step is how you want it to understand capacity, because it's actually going to show availability to the customer. There's two options here. One is business hours, so it'll actually just use your business hours to determine the availability for the customer. The other option is adjustable capacity planning, which is a newer feature in ServiceTitan. And if you have that set up and turned on, which kind of has to be configured, you can actually use that for your GLSA. The next one is the actual booking widget. You do have some say over what's shown to the customer. So you can actually tell what message you want to show to the customer, and you can also set a default dispatch fee so the customer can kind of know what they're expecting when they do a booking. And then lastly, what you're going to do is you're going to actually map the standard job type. So what they're actually going to want you to do is, because we picked those two verticals up at top, plumbing and water damage, ServiceTitan needs to know, okay, what business units are associated with each of these jobs. So if someone books a find and repair job, which is a standard job type, what you can do is basically determine, okay, is this plumbing sales or plumbing service? These are from what we've selected up top. And then you can actually enable or disable any of these integrations, as you can see here. But you do have to complete all of the mappings. You have to have at least one enabled in order for this mapping to be turned on. So once you've done all of that, it'll go into an approval stage. Once the connection's been approved and everything looks good, they'll begin to turn that on and your integration will be on.